What's up, everyone? Gameplayer 2014 here. You fucking cunts. No, I'm kidding. I figured I'd end up saying that because of some of these YouTubers that insult their viewers. They call them cunts or assholes or bitches. And if you know who I'm referring to, very, very lightly, good for you. So, I'm going to be showing off a little bit of Linux, what I did. I finally got it to work. I took the stupid man's way out instead of programming it myself because I just couldn't figure it out. I said, fuck it. I was following all the guides to the T. But then I actually looked and I said, well, you can't really put Linux Mint 18.2 on an external hard drive because of the way the hard drive's set up. No matter how many times I cleaned it and I erased every partition on there and had no allocated memory, it's just the way it was set up, or the way it was accessed, just didn't really fucking float. And it probably could have had been the way I had the virtual machine put up, because I did it all on a virtual machine, and when I erased everything, I played it safe. I'm one of those guys that says, alright, well, if I'm able to do it this way, because I put Linux on a flash drive like 5 or 6 times, and twice it corrupted. No, it wasn't like 5 or 6 times, it was like 3 or 4 times, but it corrupted twice, because my computer fucking updated twice, asshole Windows. But, I got it to work. Actually, I never really booted from it, but I erased it, and then, I put it on it again just to see if I could, and then just to see what was wrong, because I used it as a dummy, so I wouldn't have to, so I didn't have to fuck up the external hard drive, which I ended up doing anyway. But I really fucked this flash drive up. It's 64 gig, and I'm only able to use 59 of it. Well, it's because you have data on it. No, I have nothing on it, and I'll show you. No, I can't because I have a whole bunch of shit plugged in. But I was able to use like 59 gig, or like 59.6 gig I'm able to use out of it, which I was able to use all of it, pretty much. But, from me partitioning off parts for RAM, and I think I did 4 gig of RAM, and I ended up losing a gig, or no, I tried to program it for 6, and then that fucked up. On this, I have like 1.5 gig of RAM, I think, or swap space, I guess that's RAM. But I'm going to push it to its limits. I'm going to game on it, see what I can do. But I really am going to push it to its limits. What I'm going to do with this external hard drive... Oh, you know what? I filled up a whole 1 terabyte hard drive on Xbox One. And that's pathetic. I only have, like 9 or 10 games total. Filled up the 500 gig fast, and then the 1 terabyte hard drive's already filled. Like, almost to the max. I think I have like 2 or 3 gig left on that, and I can't use it. Because all the games are fucking huge. 59 gigabytes for one game. Like, Fallout 4, I think, was like 60 or 70 gig on PC when I downloaded it. And that was stock on, that was when I had all the DLC downloaded. No, that wasn't. It was 60 gig on, to install when I got it day one. And when I got it on PC, it was like 20. So I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, this is how I have my Linux set up. It's pretty fucking cool, to be honest. I got Wine, which doesn't really work. It's an old version on the repository. But if you want to search shit, you go to Software Manager, and that takes you to the user repository. You gotta enter in your password because it's extremely secure. They don't want. This is a lot more stable than Windows will ever be. Why is my Linux is 10 seconds faster than Windows as far as the clocks go? It's really fucking weird. But I have it booted off of a USB, or not a USB virtual machine launcher. I think it's a Dave Bees USB booter or something for a virtual machine, because I have it running in a virtual machine. Might as well make a video on Windows before I fucking actually start using it on this. OBS on this is really fucking weird how it's set up. Anyway, you have your games, you have office supplies, internet, all packages. That's as many as are on there. Packages are programs, basically. You have sound and video. There's no good screen recorder. And most of the good shit you actually have to type into the terminal, which is kind of a bitch, but they tell you how to install it and how to pull it off from the user repositories. This is the main one. Search out typing. I like that better. So now if we type in OBS, I think it froze. It's a USB boot, mind you. Volleyball game of blobs. So I type in OBS and that's what I get. But yeah, they even show you what it's rated as. You look at the stars and then the rating and how many reviews. It's usually doubled. So if you get one review, it gives it 2 points. It's 5 stars. And then, like this, if it's got a lot of reviews and a lot of ratings, it's got a high score. If it's got a high score and low stars, chances are it's probably going to be okay. If it's got high stars and a low score, which means the new version, you'd have to look into it because it probably means the version sucks. It might be the other way around. If it's got low stars and a high score, chances are the new version sucks. If it's got high stars and a low score, it means the older version probably sucks. It's probably good now. You go by this first, and then this. This tells you this is good with 7 reviews. But you gotta watch, because some of this shit doesn't work with Mint. Even though Mint's based on Ubuntu, and this is what's on their repository. But, you'd think there'd be, if millions of people used it and they knew how to program, this would be a lot higher. You'd have at least 850,000 packages. But, whatever, I'm not gonna complain. I'd play Super Tux Kart, but I had issues with it running off of the USB, off of the virtual machine. I was gonna run more games on it, but the virtual machine is kind of a bitch, being a bitch today. But Windows was giving me a hard time yesterday after I succeeded. It was like an ex-girlfriend. It's like an ex-girlfriend trying to get back with you. It's fucking terrible. So yeah, that's Linux right there. I'm gonna boot it off this way normally. Shut down. And it'll close, and it shuts down so much faster than Windows. That was like almost immediate. So yeah, there's the black screen there. And that's the end of the video. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.